All right. So if we, it's going to be comical if we get back inside of this box that we broke out of, right? Again, they're not going to do that, right? NQ, you're not going to do that. You're not going to push us back to the area that we rejected from multiple times already. Kind of trap a whole bunch of people. And this is kind of strange here, chat. So this is almost like, now that I'm kind of looking a little deeper, this is a W pattern, 5-minute chart, right? You got the drop, prop, drop, and then push back up all the way to 884. That's very strange, right? It's kind of looking like a W pattern at the moment. So need to lose these lows to start breaking that pattern back to the downside, basically. W pattern. Yeah, I know. I see it. But so in order for that to be invalid, bears need to step in like now pretty aggressively, guys. Right? That's the only way that that's not gonna that it would be kind of invalidated. You want to see them step in like right away and start to push this thing down. Kind of invalidate, right? You lose 765. You're looking for shorts, guys, down to the bottom of the range, right? So you need to see like strong momentum down to kind of invalidate that W pattern that's kind of been sitting there. So be mindful of that, chat. That you need something like very strong to kind of flush us, because if not, it could happen pretty quick here to the downside, chat. Let's see. All right, you lose that 760 area. Look out towards the bottom 733 probably pretty quickly. Make or break area probably for the bulls and the bears right now, because you got a W pattern here. So you don't want to see us kind of lose that and get back down here. So yeah, see that you lose this 760. Keep in mind, guys, the level I'm talking about, right? 760 needs to get flushed. You flush 760, you're sitting at 735 probably pretty quickly. So that would kind of invalidate the W pattern. So this is probably going to be a battle here between the bulls and the bears right now. So, but this will be a level that needs to get flushed. So don't say I didn't talk about the level. Somebody's going to say it, right? That always happens, but that's the level that needs to get flushed. 760 area, lose it with momentum, guys. You're looking at 735. All right, there's 755. Kind of whips on in this same area. Gotta love the price action in the afternoon sometimes. Lunchtime, yeah. Well, it's almost 2:30, but it's almost 2:30. you're gonna have a battle here, right? We need to flush. You want bears to kind of take this level out with aggression, guys. You'll be looking at 735, right? So they're either gonna push this or they're gonna yoke it really hard back the opposite direction. One of the two's coming here. Either a trap, back the opposite direction pretty aggressively back up to kind of complete the W pattern, making people think that it was time to go short. And that's a pretty bullish reaction right back up. Trying to quick long here, guys. Whoa, see that pop automatically, guys? People are gonna say that, right? That's just what it is. Quick pop here. Saw the bottom wick. 5-minute chart. I'm gonna take that off. And probably looking to re-enter. This is a W pattern, guys. I feel like we got more upside here. So I had a quick reaction there, guys. Quick 10 points, right? Almost instantly right back up on that wick. So they're refusing to kind of flush this lower. So you almost kind of feel that we're going to V-shape recovery possibly up to 880 area. So I'm just kind of watching here because I might be re-entering here for another long, to be honest. Trying another long, guys. Let's see if we get a push here. Oh, I'm gonna get chopped. Had to push and had a pullback. So let's see if we can get this thing up here. Or is it gonna be choppy chop? 15-minute candle looks decent. All right. What about 10? One elite. All right, there you go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's push up here to these levels, guys. Trap these guys. Would love 823 to get taken out, but we're having a hard time. So looks like we're in for a chop fest. All right, so let's see. They got enough momentum to take us higher. We're gonna find out. All right, there's 809. All right, so let's see if they got a little bit. Having a hard time here, guys. Just back and forth action. They want to push. Kind of feel it, but starting to get a pullback. Had about 5 points on the table. And I saw this on the 15-minute chart. We know that there was a V-shaped recovery kind of forming and a W pattern, if you want to call it that, right? So that would take us all the way to 890, but you would expect this thing to kind of go now if we're going to push, guys. Don't want to hold it kind of going into the end of the 30-minute candle. You know, you want some kind of upside momentum now to kind of step into the market. Having a hard time. Oh, man. 1 hour chart has a bottom wick. Is that enough to kind of get us going? 30-minute chart, same thing, bottom wick. Just having a hard time, guys. So down about 10 points. Don't like that. I'm gonna scrap it. So I had almost 10 points on the trade. This is choppy chop time. 5-minute chart basically tried to ride the momentum up, and we got rejected here, guys. It is what it is. You kind of feel like a W pattern's forming, right? You can see it on the chart, but not willing to give it more than 10 points or a little bit more than that, because you would expect it to kind of pick up the momentum to the upside if they're going to push it. And sometimes that's how it is, guys. You just don't get the follow through, right? Had a few points. 1 minute left on the current 5-minute candle, and see how we're pulling back. So that's, and this is what I'm looking at. You had a drop to the downside, push up, drop to the downside. This should be a level, like if we're gonna complete the W pattern, this would be the level that needs to hold. So 6 trades, 4 winning trades, 2 losing trades. Gave the losing trades like 10 points each, and didn't get the follow through. Right, was up almost 10 points on that trade as well. You just didn't get the follow through. You had this pop, and then you had the retracement right back down. Uh, 30-minute candle took out the previous candle's low. And we are not putting in so far higher highs, but one-hour candle looks bullish, guys. I mean, this is very, it's a little frustrating, but the 1-hour candle looks bullish. As long as they're like, it's looking bullish. You're just getting these retracements. D, have a blessed weekend. Looking forward to printing more money next week. Trying to keep it green for the weekend. Oh yeah, nothing wrong with that. Market, yeah, I know. Yeah, but it's almost like it's one of those scenarios, guys, where your entry has to be on a retracement versus a breakout, or else you're gonna get chopped, right? On the way up. That's what it almost feels like. Like they're building to break this like above these like this 811 level and headed to the top of the range. But if your entry is not on a retracement down, then your entry's not gonna, you're gonna probably close the trade out and get chopped because you're down 10, 15, 20 points and the market feels like it's not moving, and all of a sudden it pushes without you, right? That's the kind of market that it feels like we're kind of creeping into right now. W pattern still holding up on a 5-minute chart so far. We would have to lose basically 756 and this 735 level, guys, for that to be invalid. So that's why I'm saying it's a little frustrating, because you feel like we're grinding here to the upside. It's just a matter of catching the right entry and letting it kind of ride out. Back again to 800 level again. The current 1-hour chart has a nice bottom wick. I'm gonna take this range off because we don't really need it anymore. Nice bottom wick on the current 1-hour candle. Higher low so far on the 1-hour candle as well. So let's see how it plays. Third time might be the charm. If fake out 800, look for 817. I know. That's the thing. I feel like we're going to be sitting there, guys, above 835. That's what I feel, to be honest. It just sometimes you get, you know, sometimes you get some kind of some turbulence on the way there. That's all it is. But the W pattern is still intact. You need to take out lower 500 for it to not be intact. Or not, sorry, not 500. You need to take out 731 for that level to kind of be invalidated. So I feel like we're headed up here, guys, to 830. There's 810. And that's just trading, chat. Sometimes your entry is, you're early on your entry, or your entry's a little off, whatever the case may be. That just, you know, that's what makes it frustrating sometimes, right? You can have the direction right, but it doesn't mean that it's gonna print. Because if your entry's off and you don't like the price action, you'll probably scrap it before it moves. But longs, I mean, let's see if we can break that previous 5-minute candle high, guys. 26,811, right? Let's see if we can break that high. That's going to be a question, I guess. No bottom wick on the 5-minute. I know, I see it. Trust me, trust me. I see it. So you break above 811, you're targeting 830 area or higher. I would have to think, right? W patterns plan out. All right, so you're looking to see if we get above 811 up to 830, guys. Which would basically be the W pattern kind of printing, right? You're headed to neckline, basically. Getting close to that 811 level. All right, there's 811. Pull back, having an issue here. Let's map out this. So what was this high of yeah, so that was 811.50. So 811. You got basically almost like a equal high up here, guys. We just swiped it. So you want to see if we got enough momentum to get back above it, right? Take out like 812, you're headed to more than likely 830 area. Let's see. Having a hard time so far. This is a 5-minute chart, obviously, guys, that we're looking at. So clearly that's like the level, guys. You see how you're having like this hard time like here, like because it's, you would expect it to kind of push up and go if they're gonna flush, or if they're gonna pop these previous highs with momentum here and not kind of stall out. Kind of sitting back at 809 once again, having a hard time. So needed to pick up. Four-hour candle. Look at the bottom wick, guys, on a 4-hour candle. Look at the current 4-hour candle bottom wick. So that would be primed, right? If they're really gonna push it. Now keep in mind we got 2 hours. The issue here is that we got 2 hours. You know, you got time left on the current 4-hour candle, is what I'm saying, guys. So there is a lot of time. So it could be 3 o'clock hour, right? If they're gonna really push it, kind of going into the close. You got time left. It's just kind of building out here. Cannot hold above 812, 811, 812 area. Oil is popping right now. $884. Yeah, so clearly right now this is the level of resistance, guys. Having a hard time at this level. So that's the level. And you got equal highs pretty close to it, right? 800.75 and 801. Yeah, you got equal highs there, guys. So you need to get above that level for longs to kind of be in play to hold. If they somehow get enough momentum to kind of pop that 812 level, then the momentum will probably be pretty quickly stepping into the upside. Just got to be patient, see how this plays. Tried it a couple times, right? Basically got chopped because I was up a few points on each trade. Actually, I think the second trade I was up like 10 points and we just didn't get the follow through to the upside. So it is what it is. Right back down. Chop, chip and chop. Yeah. Let's drop a poll in the chat, guys. Let's see how you guys feel going into Power Hour, because we're getting pretty close. Let's see how you guys feel up or down going into Power Hour, or for Power Hour. Sorry. Obviously, we know it's Friday, chat. Question is going to be who wants to hold NQ going into the weekend, but maybe the sentiment has changed, obviously, because of the war news, etc., right? So just drop the poll in the chat. Let's see what you guys are thinking. All right, so far we got 36% feel like we're gonna go up in power hour. We got 42% feel like we're going down, and you got 22% feel like it's gonna be chop. So kind of a mixed bag of emotions. This week ruled, yeah. And that's the thing, right? So sometimes, guys, after a pretty nice, strong, like kind of like trending week, right? Because we've had a lot of momentum to the upside this week. You know, maybe price kind of stalls out a little bit. Who knows? But it's kind of going into the close is what I'm saying, right? Trying again. Trying again, guys. It's crazy. Yeah, I feel like that kind of like 814 level needs to get broken for bulls. And then it would be off to the races to the upside above 830 level, guys. So we'll see. So just kind of see how these candles kind of play out, right? So these Apex accounts, guys, right? $1,150 per account. Roughly, right? A few of them are a little bit lower than that on the day. These 20 Apex PA accounts, we'll take it, not worried. Kind of grinded it out. That's $22,000 plus, guys, on the day on the Apex accounts, right? So we're not gonna there's nothing to go into the weekend sad about or down about. Make no mistake about it. Next week's the new week. We'll see what happens next week. Gonna focus obviously for the rest of the session on Lucid accounts, and we'll see what it kind of looks like going into the close, guys. We got a little bit more than an hour, left. You got the 50% consistency on them. On what? On Lucid accounts? Or are you talking about Apex? Yeah, the new Apex accounts, you got a 50% consistency rule. That's correct. Oh, man. It's trying again, guys. It's trying again to break this 812. Guys, I'm gonna my vote going into the close has to be semi-bullish, only because of the W pattern that I see. Doesn't mean that it has to play out, guys, right? We know that it's Friday. But we've had so many days where it's like textbook, right? We sell off going into the market close, and that could be very well today. Who knows? But with the momentum that we've had, you know, could that switch, right? Kind of going into the weekend where people are like, hey, I actually want to hold because we might get a gap up.